boop, boop, boop. This is video. There it is. This is not all the way, all the way. This is video number 3. I hate this. I hate this. I'm rambling like a old pickup truck full of loose gravel going down a highway. Speeds exceeding 100 miles an hour in the desert. I'm sorry. That's about what that's where my brain is. It's like, let's add on to this. Let's just elaborate onto that. Okay. I just lost 20 members. 20. Anyway. This is the topic. Okay. It has to do with both getting me out of my isolation and also at the same time maybe doing something that'd be fun for myself, but also for as something to add to this channel, and that is I'd like to do interviews out in the community. Try to contact people that are neurodiverse and interview them, but also to talk with people that are neurotypical and pick their brain as far as what they know about autism, what their concept is of autism. And I'm sure I'll run into people that have friends and family and children, brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers and all that, And it could be, I think that would be a lot of fun. And I was thinking of doing this, go to a coffee stop. This, I have to figure out how to do this because I could really scare people away if I do it wrong. The trench coat. Would you like to do a video? I don't know. Yeah. But I was just, what do? You stand up and say, hi, I'm doing, but anyway, I kind of thought this, kind of with the sign idea, but do it something like either. We've got here in our little town, we've got I think maybe a couple coffee shops, one on the corner, and I think it'd be it's like the middle of everything, kind of in the corner. And I thought about it'd be interesting to just say, buy a cup of coffee. I'd like to talk with you about autism, and your experience with autism. And of course, it's going to be a group of 5 people that want to do it, not to buy 5 coffees. So maybe I won't have to buy coffee. Just say, hey, I'd like to talk to you about autism. Would you like to, I'd like to do this video, and this is what I'm doing. And I thought that might be interesting. So I just would want your feedback on that. What I'm thinking about doing also is, I'm sort of elaborating on this, kind of reverse this, but that's the meat of what I've been thinking about doing. But as another way to getting me out would be to join some sort of a photography club, group, whatever. Photography's been a part of my life, really. Wow. I'm trying to think of when I was first. You could buy these little kits that would do contact negatives and make pictures, and I spent hours, just playing around with that stuff, and loved it. And with the digital age, it's amazing, especially now with the cameras, what they can do. Holy moly! So I've got about a 10-year-old Nikon D200, which was a non-professional but high-end camera, magnesium body. All the bells and whistles that most professional cameras have, not the specs, but the capabilities. And that was like 11 or 12 megapixels, and now I'm looking at a camera that's 24 and another one that's 36. So it's, and the 36, I guess, you can do murals with and have extremely sharp pictures with murals. Or if you're taking photos, you can later go back in and say, I'm crop down really small and still have a beautiful photo. Matter of fact, the 36 megapixel, from what they're saying, is basically it's almost just looking at that as more of a studio camera. Well, no. It's a camera that you would use when you have time to control everything. So it's not a good sports camera. And then there's another one that's the D750 that is 24 megapixels that is like phenomenal in all lighting situations. I mean, there was one guy named Ken Rockwell that's on the internet who does reviews. I mean, not like reviews of, yeah, it's got 5 buttons and it takes color pictures. He's like practically breaking the circuit boards apart and telling you what circuits are in it. I mean, excellent. Ken Rockwell, great, great. If you're into photography, go look at him up. Anyway, but that's basically the how he distinguished those two cameras was that I think he liked actually the 750 more, even though it's a smaller megapixel. But 24 megapixels would do about anything you want to do. I'm just sort of one of those. I think this is sort of the all right. It's the neurodiverse side of me, but I have a real fascination with precision, and I mean, there's just something. I mean, if I owned a Porsche, or if I owned a Ferrari or whatever, I would be happy parking it in a garage, and I just look at it, and I would polish it. Of course, that's about all I could afford to do because I would probably have to actually be somebody else's garage because I couldn't even afford to live anywhere. I live in my Lamborghini, okay? Actually, anyway, no, I don't think that would work out. An RV Lamborghini, they might make one. I'm gonna check it out. Some of those damn RVs cost as much as a damn Lamborghini, I tell you. Okay, off topic. Me? No. So anyway, that's what I was kind of thinking about doing, just to get the hee-haw out of my little protective bubble. And that's kind of what it is. I'm kind of make light of it, and it's in some ways it's kind of embarrassing. In some ways it's sad and tragic, even to myself. That's what I need to get out of it, But anyway, that's my idea. If you've got any ideas to share with me, or if you think it's a good idea to go and do interviews with people, I'd almost like just to do that because I'd like to do it. I just, there's a part of me still that has this real need to share this whole neurodiversity experience. I mean, not so much me, other than just but I'm excited. I'm excited to be a part of of a community now. I'm excited to know who I am. I'm proud in a lot of ways of being autistic. I am, and even I'm proud of being ADD. I guess because this is really on a tangent, isn't it? I guess because I learned. I guess even though I didn't know who I was, I guess I learned to have self-respect. And that hasn't changed. As a matter of fact, it's grown. I think the whole process of just enduring that long, long time period of just wondering who I am. Still wonder sometimes how I got through all that, but way off on a tangent. I hate this. I got to get going. Sorry. Please let me know what you think about my ideas, though, as far as photography and getting out in the community. I'd appreciate it. And sorry for the tangents.